Hello and welcome to another Superfit workout video at sunset today. You can do this indoors or outdoors. All you need is a mat. 4 exercises. First exercise. On the mat, resting on your heels, feet sticking up, head down, hands across chest, and then pushing the pelvis up. It's a hamstring bridge. So a bit more hamstrings activity than you would get if your feet were flat. Still working glutes as well, core work as well when you're up, and also lower back work as well. Think about your pelvis being pulled up like it's on hooks. That's the action. Arms across chest, so you're not stabilizing too much with your arms, and that your stability comes from your inner and outer core. With this one, you can work in sets of 15 to 25. Start with a couple of sets, 2 to 3 times a week. You can add external load onto the front of the pelvis as you get into this. If you don't have any official external load like weights, then you can use a household object to make sure it's comfortable on the front of the pelvis. If it's something that is firm and hard and might be uncomfortable, wrap it up in a towel and just keep that on the front of the pelvis and just keep it pushed away from you as you lift up and down. So that's bridging with hamstring bias. Second exercise in this short mat work video is downward dog into a squat, jump into a squat and then back out into downward dog. I'm not the most flexible of people, so my downward dog is not as good as some other flexible people I know. So my heels don't touch the floor, don't worry. Get into position, I've got a nice stretch down the back of my legs. Then jump forwards into your squat. Then tip your hands back down before you jump backwards into the downward dog. Forwards into the squat. Tip forwards, hands back down before you jump backwards into the downward dog. Tip forwards and back. So that's downward dog. Squat thrust forwards into squat, back to downward dog. Downward dog, you should feel a stretch down the back of the legs into the calves. Again, don't worry if your heels don't go flat when you're in that V position. Again, you can work in sets of 15 to 25, 2 sets to start with. You don't need to add external load into this. Third exercise, so I was inaccurate earlier when I said you didn't need any more equipment than the mat. You do need something to put your feet up for this one. So this is a reverse tricep dip. So feet up on something, resting on the heels, bit of a hamstring workout as well as you hold on. Hands facing forwards. Make a V shape in the middle, bend the elbows to touch down to the mat, and then back up again. Down, back up again. You can play around with how close you get to the chair, or how far away. A bit more difficult further away, a bit easier closer to. And you should feel a bit of a hamstring workout if you're resting on your heels. So that's a reverse tricep dip, feet up on the chair. Again, you can work in sets of 15 to 25 for this, 2 sets. Remember with all of these, if you get fatigue, so much fatigue that you're going to change your form or your posture to achieve the next rep, then stop where you get that fatigue. Don't try and squeeze more reps out. Better to focus on quality and quantity. Last exercise for this short mat workout. We're going to do a prone star. So there are variations on this, Superman, Superwoman. This is the star version. So down onto the mat, lift your head and chest slightly, put your hands out and put your lower legs in the air so my thighs are touching the mat. Then widen and back in, widen and back in. Thighs brushing along the mat, but my hands are in the air. So each rep here is out and back. The arms and leg, that's 1 rep. Again, instead of 15 to 25, it's possible you get fatigue sooner on this one than 15 to 25. But working that type of set, 2 times 15 to start with, or 2 times to fatigue. Be careful you're not hyperextending, so not right up, just a little bit off the ground with the chest and the head and the lower legs from the knees down to the feet in the air. Then keep your arms in the air as you swing round. Thanks very much for watching this Super Fit workout video. Hope you enjoyed it as the sun goes down. Look out for the next one very soon. Bye for now and stay safe.